Samsung is shaking things up in a way we haven't seen in years. From subtle tweaks to bold design shifts, the S26 series looks set to redefine what we expect from a Galaxy flagship. Add in a rumored AI overhaul that could make Bixby smarter than ever, and this might be Samsung's most interesting launch in quite some time. Welcome back, viewers. Sam here. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Starting with the S26 Ultra, the first thing you notice is the camera design. Samsung has swapped the familiar floating lens circles for a sleek pill-shaped island, instantly giving the device a fresh identity. The corners are more rounded, making the phone feel surprisingly comfortable in hand, and the frame adjustments mean the S Pen now has a more precise, one-way insertion. It's a small change, but enough to set it apart from the S24 and S25 Ultra. The display is where the Ultra really shines. Using the M14 panel, the same one found in the latest iPhones, brightness and responsiveness are off the charts. Samsung has also added a native privacy display feature, a built-in filter that prevents shoulder surfers from sneaking a peek. Third-generation anti-reflective coating and thinner bezels bring the screen closer to the invisible bezel dream Samsung has chased for years. Camera updates are subtle but meaningful. The 200-megapixel main sensor returns with a wider f1.4 aperture. The 5x periscope sees a slightly larger aperture, and the telephoto camera moves to a 12-megapixel sensor. While these are refinements rather than huge jumps, Samsung is reportedly exploring a new ATV codec, possibly their version of ProRes, which could give videographers more control. Meanwhile, competitors like Vivo and Oppo are catching up fast, pushing Samsung to step up its camera game. Performance is where things get unpredictable. The Ultra is expected to ship with the latest Snapdragon for Galaxy, but early leaks suggest the internal Exynos 260 may actually surpass Snapdragon in single-core benchmarks. RAM is 16 GB, storage maxes out at 1 TB, and battery hovers around 5,000 to 5,200 mAh with 60W charging, including support for Samsung's Magnetic Key 2.2. Essentially their take on MagSafe. The phone should launch with One UI 8.5, though pricing and color options remain a mystery. The standard S26 follows a similar design philosophy: pill-shaped camera module, softer edges, and that same mic proximity trick that might catch first-time users off guard. The phone is slimmer at 6.9 mm, has a slightly larger 6.27-inch display, and brighter screen. Camera tweaks are minor, and the battery grows to 4,300 mAh with standard 25W charging. Rumors suggest it may ship with Exynos 260 as well, which could make this more capable than previously expected. Now, the S26 Edge is a fascinating experiment. At just 5.5 mm thin, it's even slimmer than the iPhone Air, and its top-heavy camera placement allows the rest of the phone to stay razor-thin. It keeps last year's display, but the cameras get a bumps. 200-megapixel main and a 50-megapixel ultra-wide. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor makes this model more appealing after the Edge series struggled before. Battery is 4,200 mAh, charging unchanged, with no confirmed price yet. The S26 Plus is still a bit of a wild card. It may get replaced by the Edge or remain in the lineup, but specs are expected to mirror the standard S26, just with a bigger screen, bigger battery, and faster charging. Overall, Samsung seems to be experimenting with a mix of design and performance refinements across the entire S26 family. Now, the real game changer might not be in hardware at all. Bixby is reportedly getting a major AI-powered upgrade, possibly fueled by Perplexity AI. This could make Samsung's long-overlooked voice assistant more capable, faster, and smarter. The rumored system would split tasks, Bixby handling everyday commands like alarms and settings, while Perplexity tackles advanced queries, detailed planning, and AI-generated results. It's similar to Apple's approach with advanced AI inside their ecosystem, but Samsung could blend Bixby, Perplexity, and Google Gemini for a multi-layered experience. Evidence of this partnership already exists. Samsung TVs have received Bixby upgrades powered by Perplexity and Microsoft AI models, offering more accurate responses and deeper functionality. If the same performance comes to the S26 series, Bixby could finally emerge as a useful, modern assistant. Samsung has even been exploring investments in Perplexity, showing their seriousness about this upgrade. Meanwhile, Google Gemini continues to power core Galaxy AI functions, creating a robust, multi-partner AI ecosystem. For users, this could mean faster, smarter responses, richer search results, and AI assistance that feels genuinely helpful. Bixby, once the forgotten assistant, might finally reclaim relevance in Samsung's lineup, marking a new era for Galaxy AI. As the S26 launch approaches, expect more leaks, surprises, and confirmations. But based on what we know so far, Samsung is aiming to deliver both thoughtful hardware refinements and a smarter software experience. So, which S26 would you reach for? The ultra-capable Ultra, the sleek standard model, or the daring Edge? And are you excited to see Bixby step up its AI game? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading every one. Samsung might be quietly rethinking what a flagship should be, and we're witnessing the start of something intriguing.